rich people always win. And I figured this out very, 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 very early from my stepdad. Because like me and my mom had such a tough upbringing. We got so royally like put in a bad position where I was like, rich people always win. And you know what? I can complain about, or I can learn how rich people do things. Yeah. And I can be a person who uses my riches and my wealth for good and still maintains my integrity.
Right now, everyone's saying hold cash. So
exactly.
So shouldn't we do the opposite?
Not everyone's. No, now that they're saying, oh, buy assets. It's a hedge against inflation, all this stuff. And that narrative was actually starting to happen 2-3 months ago. Because for the longest time, people were like, oh, there won't be inflation. And this is why, for example, like I despise people who have finance degrees or degrees in economics. I'm like, dude, you know nothing about the world. You know, they talk to me about quantitative easing. Yeah. Quantitative easing is printing more money and stealing money from the poor. That's all it is.
Yeah, because the value of it goes down.
Because bear in mind, when food prices go up by twice, I don't care. You reach a certain level. For all of us, we reach a certain level of money. You think I know what food prices are? You think I check?
Yeah.
Are you dumb? Like, okay, you know, the only thing recently where I'm like, oh, that's gone up quite a bit was jet fuel prices.
Yeah.
That's literally the only time that's literally the only time in the last year I'm like, oh wow, like prices have really gone up. You know, so it's
it just screws the rich, it screws the poor people.
Yeah. So basically the narrative was when all this money printing started. When all this money printing started, the narrative was, oh, you know, hold cash, you know, there's no such thing as inflation. Inflation isn't here, blah, blah. What has happened over the last 2 years is there was inflation, but there was inflation in asset prices. Yeah. That's why you get a situation where RM 2x, or, you know, even let's say, for example, like the rose gold Nautilus, it went down as low as like, I remember 65,000 pounds, 70,000 pounds, all the way up to 210. Yeah. It's a 3x, right? You get, and by the way, you know, I made a lot of money with crypto. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Like I know the reason I made a lot of money with crypto was, of course, you know, underlying, you know, narrative. People wanted to move to what they consider more safe money, which isn't necessarily the case, but whatever. But a lot of it was money printing. In the last 2 years, you could have kind of invested in anything and it all went up. Yeah. Right. And
stock, most of the stock.
And basically what rich people did was they bought up all the assets. And then now the narrative is like, oh no, you should buy assets. No, you shouldn't. Assets are going to go down, depending on the asset class, anywhere from 10 to 30%. Next year, I'm going to buy $10 million of property in Dubai. Yeah. I'm not buying property now. You insane? Property prices are way, way, way too high. Now, I will say Dubai is one of those cities where I'm like...
I don't feel like it's really gone up too much though, you know, here, especially. I don't know.
They've gone up a lot, bro. Yeah. But also bear in mind, even, you know, same thing with like there's a lot of contributing factors. Russia, Ukraine. Yeah. So a lot of Russians came over. The fact that Dubai like actually had some sort of like soul or substance. Like, dude, I didn't move to Dubai because of tax. You know, you get to a certain point in life where if you have enough of your investment portfolio, you're never paying tax ever again. Yeah.